Hello, 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 and hello to everybody watching back again as well. Just a quick one when I'm down the pot at the minute. I've been doing a few things down here at the allotment today, which you'll see on this week's update. That light is not in the best positions. Let's try and change the angle. Hang on. There, that's a little bit better. So yeah, down at the plot at the minute. I've just finished work, so I'm just busy coming to check on the fire, and I am pleasantly surprised. So I set this fire away at 8 o'clock this morning. I left it all fully banked up at 10 o'clock, and there is still a lot of sequel still burning on the fire, which is fantastic. And on top of that as well, the temperature has held. The minimum it's been in here is 13. The most it's been is 23, which is fantastic. I'll show you. So you can see here, maybe backwards DSLs there. Let's spin you around and we'll show you properly. So there we go. Minimum's been 13.4 and the highest has been 22.8. So you think it's cold, Layman? It's not that cold in here because I've got the fire on. And on top of that, the heating system is working. I can feel the heat coming up from the bottom down here, which is great. And the pipes are warm as well, which is fantastic. And then, like I say, I've not touched this since 10 o'clock this morning. I've just put some fire on there just to get it going again. I've had it right banked down. So in the minute, it's working, which is fantastic. But no, it's not smoky in here. It's just the lights. There's no smoke in here at all. It's just because of where the light is, that's all. There's no smoke in here because the fire is pointing outside for a change. So it's just off the light there. So I'm just trying to find the best position for my camera for the light. See, because you can't really see my face from there, so I'll just leave it where it was. Leave it there. There we go. Sorted. In here today, what I've done is I have bubble wrapped the inside as well. Something that I do need to just tighten up, because there's lots of drafts in this greenhouse, which is a shame, but it is what it is. But as long as the temperature sticks above 10, fantastic, I can start bringing some stuff down at the allotment, which is exactly what I need to do. I need to start bringing the bigger leeks down here, and I need to start bringing some of the onions down as well, so that I can make space for when I do eventually leave a few onions down at home, because a couple of the heavy ones I'll be leaving under lights until the full duration of the growing season. But the other ones I'll be bringing down the allotment for natural daylight. So like I said earlier on, I'm just down here at the minute. I am just busy ticking over the fire, and then I am going home. I've already done a lot of preparation this morning, so all I had to do was come down, put the wood on the fire, put the coal on the fire, and away back home I go. Because I'll be down here first thing in the morning to crack on with a few more jobs. One of them jobs will be getting the chrysanthemums brought in as well, because I need to keep the stools. Didn't have a really good year with the chrysanthemums, but I've got the stools. I managed to save some stools. The stools that I got from Jeff Foreman as well. So I managed to get them sorted out, which was fantastic. So yeah, happy days. Hello, Tony. Welcome. Hello to the other 15 people. Like I say, this is just a surprise quick vid, just while I get my fire sorted out. It is very windy up here in the northeast. It's absolutely blowing a hoolie out there today. But I'm nice and warm in the greenhouse here because of the fire. Right, let's go have a look at the fire, and anyways, let's have a look, see what it's like. I've just banked it up a little bit. So, of course, I'll just spin these around and put the light on. So where's the light on here? So enable flashlight, enable flash, there we go. So there we go, the fire's on. This is warm. I do need to sort out this section badly. Still need to get that sorted out, but make sure I pull the door the right way as well. So this should be roaring away in here. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, it is. There we go. Bit of fresh air. There we go, that's a bit better. Woo, it's smoking. This has been an awesome fit. Put that on there. No gaps in there anymore. You can see. See through there. I can't see there. Never mind. Don't have a smoke in the greenhouse anymore. Look, it's all clear. There's a few things which I have had to sort out in here. I do have a drip. Not going to lie. There's my drip. But that's just because I don't have a clamp on that section at the bottom. Top's fine. No drips on the top. Just that bit there. That's the only section I've got a drip on. So I've got that. I've got some more clips coming because these older clips are no good. They tighten on, but they don't tighten up because they're past it basically. And that one, there's a new one I bought. It's only 50mm, and it's not done the job. So that's a 35 to 50. So I've just ordered some 45 to 60s. So that should be here in the next few days. In fact, it should be here tomorrow, so I can get that tightened up. But I'm really, really pleased the fact that it's been going for 12 hours now. And to be quite honest, I didn't have to come down here because it was all right. The fire probably would have done all the way through the night at that rate, which is great. And I haven't even got the dampener on yet. So happy days. I mean, I've got a warm. It's warm to the touch, and the pipes are all warm as well. So I'll just be banking this up tonight, coming down first thing in the morning and getting cracked on some allotment work. Saves us having to, because it takes around about an hour and a half for the pipes to warm up thoroughly. At the minute, I've went through a bag of coal, but like I say, it's a test run. I'm going to leave it on overnight, see what the temperature gauge is going to be like in the morning. Then from there, I'll be making my decision. Who we got on anyways? There's 20 people on. Hello everybody. Hello Sam. How Gary? Tony's there. I've got no pork race at my shed going to put in the greenhouse. If you don't put in the greenhouse, I'll come down to Wales and pick it up for you, mate. I'll take it off your hands. I've got another pork ray outside as well, actually. That I've got to find a place for. Hello Frank. Hello Malcolm. Hello Eamon. Hello Amelia. Hello Murphy. Hello Urban Grower. Hello Kay. I think that's everybody that said hello so far. If you haven't said hello, stick a hello on. Oh, Deadly. Nice to see you on there. Hello, Lee. So I've got, like I say, I've run out of space at home, sorry, and that's the reason as to why I've had to escalate my plans a bit quicker to get the stuff in here. Hello, Overgrow. Because this is where the action is going to happen. I have been supplied with a little gas burner. I do have a gas burner, but one of the jets is knackered on it. One of the jets is broken on it, so I need to see if I can get a hold of one. But my mate's going to lend us his gas heater for the middle greenhouse, for where I'll be putting the excess as well. So once I start potting on, space will soon disappear with the amount of stuff that I'm growing. At the minute, I've got plants like that, which need to be potted on from the little pots into 1 litre pots. I've got plants which are like that, which need to be potted on into the little jelly cups, the little plastic cups, and I've run out of space down the home. So that shed has been fantastic. It's a cracking little bit of air. It's a cracking piece of kit. There's still some things I need to sort out with that as well, like, but time will tell. But at the minute, I'm looking forward to getting this fire all sorted out and put on. Hello, Alison. Nice to see you. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Charlotte got in contact with us. I seen you, Ninja. I seen you. So yeah, by the way, Alison there used to go to school with me little sister Nicola, and our partner got in contact with us and asked to give a bit of a shout out for her, which I totally forgot to do on the first video back actually, because I was going to do it on my return video. But like I said at the end of the video last week, Alison, if you got any problems, any advice, anything that you like, anything you'd like to try, send us a message and I'll be happy to help. Thanks very much, Jimmy. It's not often that I do enjoy doing the live streams. It's just getting time to do it. That's all. I mean, I've only done it at the minute because I'm waiting for the fire to heat back up again there. And it actually gives us something to do when I'm down here. Yes. So Gary, I have basically the allotments will be my allotments. These two here, the one here and the one next door, will be for show this year. I will be growing carrots for. I mean, the show stuff does get eaten. So I mean, apart from the likes of the marrows and stuff like that, but you're talking giant cabbage, eat that. Giant turnip, eat that. Giant onions, eat that. Giant leeks, eat that. What else? Giant tomatoes. There's my biggest tomato. Not absolutely ginormous, but it's my biggest one. I'm giving that away to a friend of mine who supplied us with some goodies. And there's another little one there as well, still ripening off. So I'll be giving them a go again next year. Cucumbers. You can eat cucumbers, giant cucumbers. We had a go, me and Elizabeth had a little go at the one that I got off Neil Burden. So it's, yes, I am moving more into the shows because my granddad's got his allotment as well. And although my granddad's not feeling too clever at the minute and not doing the best, he's all right. He's got things going on, but he'll be all right. He is going to be growing for the gardens basically. So he's going for the house. So Amelia, that's not big. That's not the biggest one. You get ones like that. They're huge down the thingy. So yeah, it's all still edible, and I'll still be putting stuff in like the leeks and stuff like that as well. In the ground, I've still got some leeks that I'm picking out at the minute, so it's always worth it putting it in. Hello, Nick. The shed is not sorted. If you're talking to me there, Tony, I've still got to get the oh, what's it called? The ventilation in, the proper ventilation. I've got to get that cut out. I've got to get guttering on. I've got to get the roof section sorted out. There's one part that the water dripping over the side and coming into the doorway and coming into the frame of the bottom of the door and travelling up the wall on the inside, which is not good. But the temperatures are fine. The temperatures are fine. The lights are just keeping the room warm. The lights are doing all the job, so I've not had to have the heater on, which has been a great it's been a godsend basically. That SF1000, it's doing the job. I've still got the other big light as well, so I'll see how things go with that. I might even just make I've got a grow room, so I might put that up somewhere, but it's a rather large grow room. I might get a smaller one. Hello Neil, mate. Hope you're doing all right. You've been busy on the plot with your solar panels and everything. I've been interested to watch it, looking through them. I would love to eventually get a good solar panel down here and get it on a bit, but after recent events, I'm just holding on to the lights that I've got, which, speaking of the lights I've got, there's one bar light on there, so if this light goes out, that's the end of the broadcast, just to let you all know. Right, looks like I've got a dropped window here, so bear with us a second. I'll get some work done here as well. A bit. Quick fix. Right, some fire. Oh, that's me gut, not me. There we are. Oh, neighbour Gary, cheers for joining. I'll catch you later, mate. You watch what you're doing. That's a nightmare when you got when you're not well. Trust us, I know what that's like. So Jimmy, I'm not specialising in anything. I've been told to not grow too much, but it's me. I'll grow it and grow it and grow it. I was actually thinking about not growing leeks. Then I decided to join another leek club. So, oh mate, you didn't want me to come and help install Parkway. You've seen my previous videos. I haven't even getting this one properly sorted out yet. I need to get the proper stands and everything sorted out. I had all the plans to get it all sorted once and for all. I've still got leaks and everything on my pipe system. But at the minute, it's working absolutely fine. So I'm pleased with that. I've got a bit of water dripping in. I've just had some clips there. Where's them clips? Spotted some clips before. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Hi, there you go. New brine pipe up. What do you want leaks, Tony? Do you want some leaks in your pipework? Just come and see me. I'll sort that out for you, no problem. I'll have a leaky system. Hey! Hey! If you don't make mistakes, you don't learn from them. Never has a true word been said. What we got here? There we go. Let's stick that up there. People. What we got? Let's have a see here. I love that. I've got loads of tons of water. Have I fixed the fire? At the minute, it's working. It's on. It's been a constant. It's been the lowest it's been in here is 13 degrees, 13.4, which I think it is now, and that's it. That's at head height. So even the bubble wrap has helped with the insulation, which is great. I might even double bubble wrap. I don't know. I might not because I'm too lazy. But the main is to get everything. Make sure it's warm enough overnight as well. Vagabonds. What the hell's a vagabond? Cheers, Pete. No, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't find out what parasites. And I tell you what, if I catch them, yeah, got my axe handy. I thought they'd stolen my axe actually. Turns out I just put it in a very secretive hiding place, which I've only found out this morning. I'm really bad for it. My granddad does exactly the same, and that's where I get it from. My granddad. It's his fault. Oh. Yes, it does feed a central heating system. It can feed... These Parkway fires can feed up to 12 radiators. I was actually in a house recently, in a little cottage, where I actually picked my coal up from, and the guy invited us into his home, which was nice of him. He's got 2 fires running. One's a Parkway, like the one I've got in the shed, sorry, like the old one I had with the double doors. He's got that built in. It's been built in since 1982, and he's got 5 radiators running off it, and he has that on all the time. All the time. He's got the doors open and everything. It was absolutely fantastic. I loved seeing it in action still to this day. It was great. But, he runs his indoor house off sea coal as well. It was really, really good. And the system, his radiator system worked and everything. It was marvellous. I have basically 2 pipes. I've got 2 I've got 2 scaffold pipes, which are all the way around the greenhouse, down the back and down the side again. And then they're into the large gas canister. I'll show you very quickly here. And get the light on as well, enable the flash. So as you can see, there's the fire. There's the top pipe. There's the bottom pipe. These pipes are hot. They go all the way under there. Top and bottom. All the way around there. So we've got them there. Top and bottom pipe. corners, around there, to there, to there, and then all the way to that tank. That tank is full of water. Which you can't really see much in there. The water is in there though. There it is there. It's not fully filled up all the way because I'm leaking, of course, but it is circulate the water. Circulates the water, so it goes into here, uphill, and it comes around, and it goes from here downhill, as you can see by the steep decline over there, and then all the way back to the fire. So it comes all the way back round, all around the garden, the greenhouse, to this fire, into the jacket in the back boiler. That's exactly what it is. Heats up, comes back up, hot water goes all the way around the top, and it's just thermocycled around. So that's how it works. No electric, no nothing. Just like the old system did, the old ways. They're a lot of hard work, but they are fruitful as well. But ever since I seen my granddad's, I always wanted one because the setup itself was great. I loved it. He's got a little one, which he's got the fire in exactly the same as this, and he's got the it's only an 8x6, but he's got 3 8x6s next to each other. All he has to do is just take the glass out, 2 panes out at the inside, straight through. Heats up everything. It's fantastic. I've done it on a little bit of a bigger scale here, but I managed to get the pipework to fit as well, which is great. It's basically cost us £85. £85 for the pipework and also the fire. So it's not too bad. But the thing is, it's filling it and heating it up. The coal costs money, just like everything else. Wood you can get for free, but the coal itself, I've managed to find somebody that I can get it from, but it's whether or not I can get it or not. Now, if anybody's thinking about heating a greenhouse, I wouldn't recommend, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend Parkray. I wouldn't. I've done it. It's taken us 3 years to get where I wanted it. Lots of trials, lots of tribulations. I managed to get something sorted. This will be used. It'll be used until I can't get the coal at a decent price any longer, and then it's gonna be no longer. So that's it. I'll go to gas, because gas is so much simpler and so much easier. You get 2 big bottles. You get a switch of the gas bottles. Set the temperature. You're away. Sorted. So aye. Parkrays are like hen's teeth. You want the older ones. The older ones are like hen's teeth because they take them out and scrap them because they're heavy. Every time I see one, I'll grab it, especially if it's got a working back boiler on it. I've got one in the shed which has not got a working back boiler on it, but it's a nice fire, so I kept it. I've put it in there for when it gets, because it can heat that shed up, no problem. No problem at all, heat that shed up. They're great. Right, I'm not going to be staying here too much longer. I'm going to be sorting this fire out now. I would love to have a log burner in the house. Just going into that guy's house was absolutely fantastic. But I know this, I've spotted, I keep an eye on them every day. Every day I look to see if anybody's selling anyone local. There's a few in Wales, there's a few down in Cornwall, there's a few in the Midlands as well. Yes, Malcolm, so the refill gas bottles, that's exactly what, I've got one, I've got a big one, which I need to use for the middle greenhouse. So if all else fails, I can just launch everything in the middle greenhouse. Yeah, I understand that. Yep, no, I understand that lots of fires because people, it's like candles. People, if they have candles in the bathroom thing or the sitting room, they don't get the, they don't blow them on properly, or people, I wouldn't suppose it's any different from having somebody who has falling asleep, smoking, and it just drops on the floor. I can imagine there being a few fires caused because of them, but if you look after them and do it properly with the proper alarms and everything like that, last you decades. Paraffin, too much, costs too much for paraffin. I've tried it in here. I've got a massive paraffin heater. It's big red. That as well, yeah, because the chimney, you can have a chimney fire. Yeah, I've looked into that. That's why I've got a chimney brush as well. So every once in a while, me and my granda will go up the top, just shove it down, then all the soot will come down the bottom and clean it out. Log wood works, but it doesn't keep the fire going all night. You want coal, you want duff. This is duff. I'll show you what duff looks like. This is coal that's been brought in from the sea. On the coast up in the northeast, you can get a hold of it. It is difficult to get hold of it. After rough seas, it's always best to go down to the beaches and try and get it. It's a black stuff that you see on the beaches. People go down and help themselves, and that's where I get it from. As you can see, there's a bit of seaweed in there as well. This stuff is really small bits of coal, which has been chucked up and up against the through the sea. Small coal, and what this does is it burns slowly. It basically compacts everything in the fire, and it basically means that everything underneath burns really slowly, so it all compacts and there's one big lump of coal. Now, it's not ideal to start fires with, but it's great for keeping them going. That's why it's always recommended to have large coal first, then put the duff on to bank it up overnight so that it basically slows it right down. It's damp, and that's what I've got in here, and that's what I've got outside as well. Right, I'm just going to check this once again. I want to check this fire once again, then I'm going to say my goodbye, so bear with us just a second there. Breathe in there. Hello, Dave, mate. Right, let's get you set up and you can have a look and see what I'm doing outside here. Whoa, there we go. A little log. Right, spin you around, let's get this torch on so I can see what I'm doing here. See the mess I've got on the floor. Oh, I've got a nice big bit there. That's all good. Come over on the bloody floor. Where's my little bit of log? Where's my log gone? It's there. Right, sorted. That's the fire, all banked up. So it's time for me nope, the bottom just stays shut. I think the reason why it lasted so long is because I've got the bottom all full. So that's that all banked up. What have I missed? What's going on? I've been sorting that up. I remember you telling us, Dave, about the where you had the fire and that in. Pizza! Can't wait to go up to Dave's and have some pizzas. It's not free, cool. I had to pay for it. Yeah, it does smoke a bit. That's why you do it in the dark. I ain't just eat, Dave. Right, yep, that's me sorted. It's getting late. I'm at work tomorrow and I've still got to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning to take the kids to school. So that's me sorted. I'm going to just zero out the... I'm going to zero out this. Let's see what it's like at the minute. 14.2 degrees at the minute. So that's what it'll be like until tomorrow. We'll see what the lowest comes. So... I can source the fire, the coal myself, but it's just as easy for me to go and pick it up. I think I spent about £35 on the bags there. That's probably going to last us for a good couple of weeks, possibly a couple of months. But yep, right, I'm off. I'll see you all at the weekend when I've uploaded this video for this week. You'll see what the temperature was like after me filling up that fire there. So I'll speak to you all next time. I'll sort out a live stream video for when I get a chance to. Probably when I've brought stuff down in here and I'll be popping up, because this thing has not been used in a little while. So good night, everybody. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for watching back as well, and I'll speak to you all again on the weekend. Take care and watch what you are doing. Happy growing, guys. And if I don't see you all, have a Merry Christmas.